Hey bros, welcome back to New Gnarlandia. We're here on Gnarlo's Island. I'm in what we had been calling the Visitor Center, but I don't know if it's going to remain that or it's going to be the Harbor Master's office, what it's going to be. But we're right here at the large harbor area of Gnarlo's Island. And one of the first things you can see is that I have got it glassed in. I've got a roof on it now as well, at least on this part. And we've got to get around to getting these two sections of it roofed as well. No, you can't tell the gnome lives here, can you? Not at all. On the far end of the island, back over on that side, is where I've got my sheep farm currently, where I have been harvesting the red wool off the sheep, so I should at least have another one of these roofs started here shortly. One of the things that you'll notice is that I have a gift that I was giving. As you see here, we've got a portal gun. Yay! That was given to us by the Mind Fiend. He found it in a dungeon, and since I was the only one in the group that had not yet got to play around with a portal gun, we've got it sitting here on the stand. I have been using it. It is coming in quite handy. Thanks again, Mind Fiend. So, I do have a purpose I'll be showing you here very shortly. A couple of the things I wanted to point out. You'll notice I no longer have two-tone dirt over there on the walls. Originally I had, my original dirt texture I'd showed y'all right here. Y'all have seen me have it before. I had it, but the dirt that actually has a grass edge on it, like what you see there, had the original lighter brown dirt texture. So as you see, I've finally gotten around to skinning that. Alright, I'm going to hop into bed here in just a second, turn it back to daytime, and we will continue our quick little tour of New Gnarlandia here. And we are back. So as you see, we've got the side blocks textured here, and they are actually textured with the grass pattern that I'm using, and it is done as an overlay so that the sides of the block change color. The grass changes its color depending on what kind of biome it is in. I've also worked on the upper grass texture and have a preliminary version of it done, as you see here. It is not quite completed yet. I really like the way it's looking there. As Mind Fiend has pointed out, I like things in the game that look a little bit decrepit, a little bit used, worn. It's what he always talks about in BROCRAFT, how whenever you see a picture of the hive in like the John Smith pack, everything looks worn and rusty and kind of moldy and chipped and flaked. And that's the way I wanted my grass. I wanted little dirt patches showing through, looking like that it has been trampled on and wasn't just an AstroTurf carpet. I said this is the preliminary grass texture, and that this is the way that I want it to look. However, when I grayscale it, of course, it turns the whole thing the different shades of green and does not leave the little dark dirt colored patches in between. So this is going to be a very complex one that I'm going to have to work on in my editing program, and that I'm going to have to kind of cut and paste all the little green areas, cut them out and paste them onto a underlying bed of green. Bed of the dirt texture. Have the dirt texture cut out all the various shades of green and post them over it, or actually post them onto a transparent one, turn them into grayscale, and then cut the grayscale and post it onto a dirt, so that the grass will change color, but you'll still have the actual dirt and dark texture peeking through. That's going to be a bit of a challenge there, I can tell you right now. We'll see how that works. It may, until I have it done, which may be weeks from now, I'm going to continue on with the grass color I have here, so that the upper grass and the side grass is not going to quite match. Now, what I've done, I'm going to show you one other texture that I've worked on so far. I've got the iron and the coal and the gold done. I haven't found any actual gold yet, so I can't show that off. But let's go right over here. This is where I currently have my portal placed, and it gives me really quick and easy access down into my mines. There we go. As you see, here's my dirt texture. Here's the smooth stone texture that you've seen before. And let's see if we can't find... Thought I had some iron very close by here. And possibly some coal. Let's head down one of these passageways and see if we can come across some. Okay, and I have found exactly what I was looking for. Very close. Here is my new coal texture. Originally I had them a bit smaller and more scattered about, but using Mindfiend as my texture evaluator and playtester, two of us were able to come up with this more blocky, chunky design here, which I really like. The other one was a little too scattershot. Looked like the stone had black measles, really. But right here, you've got the very large coal chunks and seams in the rock. So I like that a lot. And just a slight bit further down here, you'll see my iron texture. There, the veins, the rusty red veins of iron running through the various smooth stone texture there. Gold looks similar to this, at least the way it is right at the moment, but I haven't got any gold to show you. So, there you go. That is how it's looking. The next project that we're going to be working on is to work on the gravel and work on cobblestone. And once I've got that, I'll have the basics of the majority of the blocks that you see whenever you're digging and building and everything else down in these, well, for most of Minecraft itself. Whether you're down in the caves or working on a house, that's pretty much covers what it is that you're going to be looking at. So I'm going to block this back off. Let's see, throw a piece of dirt here so that I've got it pretty well lit up in both directions, but I still never totally trust it. So we're going to go back and I'm going to show you just a couple of other things that are going on with the other two bros, and we will be back to that in just a moment. Okay, we are here at Fiend Incorporated. This is its earlier section, as you can see here, where he first started building, and it was a nice build, I thought, but he was unhappy with it. And as all things Mindfiend, he doesn't stay happy with a base very long. He just kind of picks up, and as you see, it's been largely disassembled, and moves it on. So right over here we have his current base that he has built. Wow, and there's some new stuff that's going on that I haven't even seen. Right over here is a Steve's Cart tree farm, not currently running. And over here is a Steve's Cart cultivator, I suppose. Not sure what the exact name of it is, but as you see, he's got a track laid out, and it runs around harvesting and planting his wheat for him. This one can be just about, I think, totally solar operated because of the fact that it doesn't have anything that grows up. It would stop running at night, but as soon as the day came out, it would start running again. The tree one's not quite that good because as the tree branches grow and everything, eventually it blocks off the sun and the cart will come to a halt. As you see down in here, this is where all the magic happens. He's got a multiple level pit right here going down, tanks and everything else that you've probably seen in a few other little episodes that I've posted. And where, I'm not sure what the heck this is. This is brand new to me over here. So let's take a look and see what we have. Ah, okay. This is his, I guess, new and improved cow killing pens. Yeah, he's got a feeding portal there. Apparently he's got it, okay. Right there you see a low wall that the babies can wander through till they get over here. Looks like it's still a work in progress. And at this point, when they grow up, I think they get sucked through that valve over here, at which point they get sucked into the shredder there and get turned into their various constituent parts. And I would imagine, yep, loaded into a chest. So, yeah. Don't anyone say, you know, Mind Fiend talked about in so many episodes about how he doesn't like killing animals, but he is ruthlessly efficient at it. Alright, we're gonna stop for the night here. Let's see, I wonder... I'm wondering if this is the one that goes to the bees. It is not. So maybe that's the one that goes to the bees. It is, and here's the last part of Mind Fiend's current build going on. This is the Fields of Insanity, which is really what he's starting to develop, having to look at all these flowers. As you'll find if you ever get into the beehives, which he's been doing here, trying to work on his various bee collections, the bees plant flowers around them in every space of grass that they can find. So after a while it just becomes this absolutely insane field of colors and stuff here that will drive you crazy. So when it comes to things like the cow shredder, don't judge him too harshly, because it's the bees that have done it to him. Alright, we're going to turn the night back into day, make the nighttime go away, and then we're going to take you over to Dwindon's right quick. Alright, we have made it over to Dwindon's here. I am going to definitely have to move my waypoint, because I was dying in the ground here whenever I logged in. He has apparently raised the level of the earth once again. And I came up into... Wow. Okay, armor stands. Cool. I came up into a dirt block. So this is where he is working. This is the hive. It's going to have the entranceway out that way. This is the hive from Resident Evil, I believe. The mansion here. And then come on up. Oh, still got a dirt floor. As you see, he is constructing everything out of construction foam. And doing a damn fine job of it. Last time I saw this was on, I guess, the weekend. Last Friday or Saturday. All he had at that point was the upper tower here. And it was just filled in with, it was just a scaffolding. Everywhere we see, I guess, construction foam, concrete, whatever you want to call it there. Everything else was a series of low walls here. So he's, looks like has filled that in, has filled in the outer wall. And is working on a section over here on the side. Very cool. Let's nerd pole up here a second. One will surely laugh at me. I'm the only one in the group that doesn't have the mega OP power armor yet, or even a jetpack for that matter. So as you see, he's got the entire, I guess, Resident Evil mansion laid out here. It's going to be quite a large build. Very impressive. And a couple of his silverwood trees over here as well. Alright, so there you go. That's pretty much where we are currently on the New Narlandia and the BroBeast server. So hope you've enjoyed our little tour. Hopefully I'll be getting to do some recording this weekend with Mind Fiend at least, and hopefully with Dwindon Monday or Tuesday. And they'll be able to kind of tell you about their places themselves, more than just this quick little glimpse at what's been going on. So we'll talk to you later, and hope you all having a good one. Bye bye.